shot in 4K ultra high definition. Your number one source for local news. WRAL News. Coverage you can count on.
If you liked yesterday, you're going to love today. Another day with lots of sunshine, but that does change. By tomorrow, I'll show you the chances for rain.
Help for farmers. The $500 million in aid state lawmakers are considering, and why it could face challenges on its road to approval.
State of the schools, what we are expecting to hear tonight as Wake School Superintendent Robert Taylor looks to the future. Thanks for making us part of your early future here on Wednesday as we look ahead to our day together. I'm Jeff Hogan.
And I'm Renee Chu. Good morning to all you early risers. Welcome to your Wednesday. And Elizabeth, yes, I did like yesterday.
Yeah.
So I will like today. I can't wait.
You will, yes. Another great day to be outside for today. We take a live look here at RDU. When the sun comes up, it's going to be absolutely gorgeous. We're clear, 42 degrees, close to where we were this time yesterday. So a jacket definitely feels nice out there. It's 39 in Southern Pines, 38 Clinton, 39 in Goldsboro, 32 right now in Roxborough, 42 right here around the Triangle. Hour by hour, temperatures climb fast, just like yesterday. We'll be in the mid 60s by lunchtime, and we'll climb into the low 70s with lots and lots of sunshine. But I'm tracking a front that'll come through tomorrow late in the day. That'll bring us our next best chance of showers and maybe even a storm or two. I'll walk you through Futurecast coming up.
Elizabeth, thanks. Covering Wake County now. Tonight we'll hear from School Superintendent Robert Taylor in his State of the Schools address. WRAL's Kelsey Coffey joins us live from Southeast Raleigh High School. Kelsey, Taylor is expected to talk about what's happening in Wake schools and what's ahead.
Yesterday, Superintendent Robert Taylor will have his speech tonight here at Southeast Raleigh High School. This speech tonight comes at a critical time for the district. It comes after school board members met with county commissioners yesterday. They discussed how the board may need $29 million more next year. That money would go towards accommodating more students, opening 4 new schools, and increasing employee benefits. School leaders are also bracing for federal funding cuts. Right now, the district is still facing issues with more than $200 million in deferred HVAC maintenance. That's led to at least 28 early dismissals already this year, leaving students with even less time in the classroom after several snow days. Our team will interview the superintendent before his speech, so you'll be able to watch that in our later newscast. We'll also be live streaming that speech tonight at 6 o'clock on WRAL.com. Kelsey Coffey, WRAL News, live in Raleigh.
Today, funding to help farmers recovering from Helene could take a step forward in the General Assembly. This is a live look at the legislative building right now, where today lawmakers will discuss $500 million in aid. That money would go to farmers who lost crops due to drought last year, as well as those who were impacted by Helene. Representative Jimmy Dixon, a senior member of House leadership, is pushing for the special relief bill for agriculture. NC Capitol Bureau Chief Laura Leslie says his clout should ensure the bill makes it through the House.
It's not clear what might happen to this bill when it reaches the Senate. This is $500 million for agriculture. There's also another $500 million bill for other types of relief. The Senate might decide that's just too much money.
And the House Agriculture Committee will meet at 11 o'clock this morning to discuss the bill. We'll have updates in our later newscasts.
Republican lawmakers in Raleigh want to help protect President Donald Trump's executive orders. Today, the Senate Judiciary Committee will consider a bill that would ban Attorney General Jeff Jackson from joining lawsuits against Trump's executive orders. Jackson, who is a Democrat, has already signed on to a couple such lawsuits. NC Capitol Bureau Chief Laura Leslie says even if this bill were to pass, it would likely face legal challenges. The Senate Judiciary Committee meets at 2 this afternoon.
Doctors in Rome say Pope Francis is getting back to work despite his fragile condition. He's in Vatican City right now in a hospital. Critical but stable was the word from that hospital in Rome. And doctors say the 88-year-old pontiff underwent a CAT scan to continue monitoring his bilateral pneumonia. Hundreds gathered in St. Peter's Square last night praying for the Pope's recovery.
The U.S. and Ukraine have reached a draft deal to exchange continued military support for rare earth minerals. This, according to senior Ukrainian officials. The deal does not give the U.S. $500 billion worth of profits from the minerals like President Trump wanted. Instead, the U.S. and Ukraine would have joint ownership over Ukraine's minerals, oil, and gas, and will receive proceeds from their sale in the future. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky could come to the White House to finalize the deal in the coming days.
Durham police used Go Durham bus video to identify a shooting suspect. According to a warrant, video captured Raymond Dixon approaching a victim, Christopher Hart, before a shooting in November. Dixon was arrested on drug charges that same day, and now police are looking for him to charge him with murder. An anonymous tipster told police the murder was in retaliation for another shooting earlier in the day.
A man who is wanted for sexual assault is now behind bars in Wake County. Deputies received reports of the assault back on February 9th. The suspect, Enrique Vasquez Sotelo, is charged with second-degree rape. He is in jail without bond.
WRAL has obtained a lawsuit filed by the family of a woman who died at a Wake County Assisted Living Center. This comes after an employee at Windsor Point Retirement Community in Fuquay-Varina pleaded guilty to involuntary manslaughter. The lawsuit says 88-year-old Lily Johnson Cooper suffered dementia. It claims on September 24th, 2023, she got into an argument with caregiver Cynthia Sellers. Sellers is accused of shoving Cooper, who fell and broke her hip. Cooper died 13 days later. Sellers was given a 10-month sentence for involuntary manslaughter. The family is asking for damages exceeding $25,000.
President Trump says the U.S. will sell immigration gold cards to give wealthy foreigners a fast track to American citizenship. Trump says the cards will cost $5 million apiece. He says luring more wealthy people to the U.S. will help pump more jobs and money into the economy. Trump says the sale of the cards will begin in about 2 weeks.
Another step toward $500 million reaching western North Carolina. The State House approved a new aid package last night with a unanimous vote. The House also approved a bill to raise unemployment benefits in the state from $350 to $450 a week. Both bills now head to the state Senate for final approval.
Andrew Cuomo is expected to soon announce a bid to become New York's next mayor. Cuomo stepped down as New York's governor in 2021 after a sexual harassment scandal. Sources say he is in the final stages of setting up a run for mayor. An announcement could happen as soon as this weekend. Cuomo would then square off with embattled incumbent mayor Eric Adams in the Democratic primary in June.
City of Raleigh is looking to hear from you. The latest in a series of conversations called Reflecting Raleigh will be held tonight. This conversation series is intended to help the city forge long-term infrastructure goals. Tonight's event starts at 6 this evening at Chavis Community Center. 4:37 right now on your Wednesday. Tesla protests the message dozens of people in Raleigh are sending to the company's CEO, Elon Musk.
A new coronavirus. What health officials in the U.S. are saying about this discovery scientists in China made in bats.
And spring-like warmth, we are giving you this live look down Salem Street in Apex. Another beautiful day on the way, and meteorologist Elizabeth Gardner is back after the break with the newest timing for some brief rain chances in our area tomorrow.
441, nice and clear out there for us this morning, but on the chilly side, certainly. 40 degrees in Wilson, it's 42 in Durham and 43 degrees in Fayetteville this morning. Very similar to yesterday, and we'll see the same thing again tomorrow. You know, it's still February, so our mornings are chilly, but our afternoons, gosh, so nice yesterday. We'll see copy and paste of that today. Our skies are clear, so we do have the top of the tower here in our backyard lit in blue for the clear skies. Heading out the door this morning, again, temperatures are going to be on the chilly side, but it's nice and dry. It's a nice morning. Nice to get outside with the dog or whatever your excuse is to get outside this morning. And if you're walking the dog after work, temperatures will still be in the mid 60s, so it feels great. Now, we do have some rain in the forecast for tomorrow. It's not going to be a washout, but I'll show you how to plan around it coming up.
Thanks, Elizabeth. Protesters in Raleigh are showing their opposition to Elon Musk and President Trump. More than 100 people gathered outside the showroom of the Tesla dealership over on Glenwood Avenue. They are upset with the role Musk is playing in sweeping initiatives to shrink federal spending through the Department of Government Efficiency.
I hate what Elon Musk is doing. He's taking a sledgehammer to our government, to our personal information, just vacuuming up personal information of Americans and wrecking our government.
Others support the effort by DOJ. A spokesperson for the NCGOP shared a statement with WRAL, saying in part, many states are now setting up DOJ-like entities based on the success we've seen thanks to President Trump and Elon Musk.
The state Senate is taking up its own version of a statewide cell phone ban for schools today. North Carolina House brought forward a similar bill yesterday. The bill would require school boards to adopt policies restricting cell phone use during class and create consequences for breaking the rule. The Senate's version, SB 55, is a little more strict than the House bill. Today's Senate meeting starts at 11 a.m.
A key meeting to discuss PFAS pollution in North Carolina was abruptly canceled without explanation. The meeting was set to address plans to limit industrial discharges of the toxic chemicals that have contaminated drinking water for millions of residents. The Department of Environmental Quality and others have criticized the Environmental Management Commission. They say it has delayed action to stop industrial dumping of forever chemicals. DEQ said it did not make the decision to cancel.
The most cost-effective way to protect people is to reduce discharges of the pollution in the first place.
Without stricter regulations, the burden of cleaning PFAS from drinking water falls on local utilities and ultimately ratepayers. Officials did not respond to questions about why the meeting was canceled or why the agenda was removed from the website.
Teachers unions from across the country are suing the Trump administration's Department of Education. The lawsuit alleges a letter sent by the Department of Education is unconstitutionally vague and infringes on free speech. According to the lawsuit, the letter bans DEI programs, voluntary student groups, and forbids the teaching of race-based topics. The letter also threatens to withhold funding or take other action against schools that don't comply. The Department of Education will not comment on pending litigation. Scientists in China have detected a new strain of coronavirus that can infect humans in a similar way to COVID-19. The researchers found the virus strain in bats, and right now there are no reported infections in humans. The CDC says it does not consider this finding a threat to public health at this time.
Your time right now is 4:45 here on the WRAL Live Center. This is an 18-karat gold toilet. It's an example of what was stolen from a palace in the UK. I'll show you a video right here. And this was stolen from the palace known as Blenheim. It's the place where Winston Churchill was born. And the video you're seeing here was just recently released. Now, this is from 2019, but there were at least 5 thieves who stole this solid gold toilet from this palace. This happened in September of 2019. Now, the toilet was never found, but investigators believe that it was cut up and sold. There is an ongoing court case involving the men accused of stealing this. And this is just one of the videos that recently came down to the feeds here in the WRAL Live Center. I'll be looking for more all morning long.
Chris, thank you. The Fuelwave Arena Fire Department has 4 new fire engines. The long-awaited trucks arrived earlier this week. The town ordered the 4 engines in June 2023. Now they will train their firefighters on the engines, install radios, and transfer equipment from their old engines to the new ones. Each truck will be placed into service as soon as it is fully equipped.
4:46 on our Wednesday. Thank you, Ms. Gardner. May we have another today?
Yes, sir. Whatever you want, Jeff. Anything for you. I know you got out, and I'm sure Renee did too. Such a beautiful day. I bet this place was very busy yesterday afternoon. This is a live look at downtown Cary Park and all the parks. And I had so many people out yesterday enjoying the gorgeous weather. It is 42. You know, yesterday we started off with some chilly temperatures, and we'll keep it in the 40s all the way up until around 9 a.m. And so, you know, it's going to feel chilly to start with, but nice and warm this afternoon. We are sitting at 32 in Roxborough, 38 in Goldsboro, 39 in Southern Pines, and again, 32 right around the Triangle. So temperatures are pleasantly cool. The daffodils are happy after seeing snow last week. They're all very thrilled, I think, with this nice warm weather. Desiree Greco from Raleigh sent us this gorgeous cluster of daffodils, and we love to see your photos. Go to WRAL.com/report-it and send us your favorites. 72 in Raleigh, 72 in Durham, and 75 degrees in Fayetteville. So feeling great out there. 58 is our normal high. So when the temperature on Sunday drops to 58 and you feel chilly, no, that's actually normal for this time of year. 72 today, 75 Thursday, 70 on Saturday. I mean, even though temperatures will be a little bit cooler on Sunday, the weekend is still going to be great for spending some time outside. So how about all these 70-degree days? We averaged 3 of those in the month of February. So far, we've seen 5. We'll probably add 2 more to that because, you know, Saturday is March 1st. And so we'll start the tally for March coming up. Have you noticed maybe in some places, especially in our southern counties, that the trees are starting to leaf out just a little bit? It is early in our southern counties from Sanford down to Fayetteville. You can see the red. That's where it's up to 20 days early. And then the blue shaded area from the triangle area over to the east is where it's up to 20 days later than normal. And of course, that kind of coincides with where we saw some snow. If you're headed outside this weekend, it looks great Saturday and Sunday, both days. It'll just be a little bit cooler for us on Sunday. Of course, Thursday, tomorrow, we have a chance of showers and thunderstorms. I'll walk you through the timeline and show you how much rain we could see coming up.
Thanks, Elizabeth. A statue on the move. Why an iconic figure of Marilyn Monroe is being relocated away from a California museum.
And bringing back Bragg in the next half hour. What we are learning about the plans to officially celebrate the Post's renaming.
Welcome back. It is 4:51 as we take a live look at the tower at the American Tobacco campus in Durham. Feeling mild out there, and once again, we'll get into the 70s. It'll be a beautiful day. Well, if you're in the market for a new car, 5 on Your Side has you covered. Consumer Reports just released its annual list of the best cars, trucks, and SUVs for this year. Keely Arthur shares the safest, most reliable, and budget-friendly vehicles that top the list.
With more than 260 new vehicles on the market, Consumer Reports had a big task, evaluating everything from safety and performance to fuel efficiency and cargo space at its new state-of-the-art facility and surveying CR's members on owner satisfaction. After all that work, here are CR's top picks for 2025. First, the Toyota Highlander Hybrid is CR's choice for the best mid-sized SUV.
The Highlander Hybrid is a great choice for a family road trip with 3 rows of seating, 35 miles per gallon overall in Consumer Reports testing, and a near 600-mile cruising range.
Consumer Reports' top compact SUV, the Subaru Forester, boasts a quieter, roomier cabin and impressive 29 miles per gallon efficiency. Toyota's RAV4 plug-in hybrid is CR's pick for a fuel-efficient compact SUV. It offers solid performance and an excellent plug-in hybrid system with 42 miles of electric range. Looking for a less expensive option? Take the Nissan Sentra, which starts at just over $20,000.
If there's a sleeper car within Consumer Reports' top picks, it has to be the Sentra. It has great handling, a comfortable ride, intuitive controls, and a ton of its standard advanced safety features, making it an exceptional value.
The redesigned Toyota Camry is only available as a hybrid. This top pick for sedans is fun to drive, reliable, and fuel efficient. For adventure seekers, the Subaru Crosstrek offers high ground clearance, a smooth ride on rough terrain, and standard all-wheel drive. Ford's Maverick and Maverick Hybrid pickups stand out, with the hybrid achieving an impressive 37 miles per gallon. And for a luxurious touch, CR's top picks include the BMW X5, X5 plug-in hybrid, and Lexus NX hybrid. Keely Arthur, 5 on Your Side.
A Raleigh couple is leaving a mark on the basketball community. L'Oreal and Julian Gamble own the Aces, a semi-pro team that is part of the Women's American Basketball Association. Both played professional ball overseas, and now they are tracking a side of the game they have never been involved with before.
And I think just the passion drove us, wanting to have an impact not only on the court but off the court, build a community within basketball and something where we can affect our community as a whole.
What people don't see is the work we put in outside of the lines on the court. We went undefeated. Our team became a family. We were already a family, but now we're like, very, very close.
And they're champs. The Raleigh Aces are the 2024 WABA champions, and you can catch them in action once again when the season starts July 5th.
Awesome. A California landmark is on the move. The iconic Forever Maryland statue is on its way to a new location. The statue has been at the center of a 3-year court battle over its placement outside the entrance to the Palm Springs Art Museum. Some have said having her there was inappropriate and objectifying. Crews are moving the statue to a nearby park.
A large sinkhole opened in Philadelphia in a neighborhood here and swallowed a car. You can see the video from above there showing a second car there also teetering right on the edge. Authorities had to shut off a water main in that area so they can work to remove the car and fix the hole. It's left about 30 homes without water. No injuries were reported.
Department of Transportation crews in Nevada had to double as cowboys earlier this week. They helped corral a cow that was loose near a Vegas freeway. Drivers say they'd been seeing the cow near the busy road for several days. DOT crews managed to capture the cow and then get it into the care of animal control.
Kind of steered him right off the road. A near collision, what the FAA is saying, caused a private plane to pull directly into the path of a landing Southwest jet in Chicago.
A wicked gang, the feud between warring groups that Raleigh police say sparked a series of shootings into homes and cars.
And spring preview. We have 2 more days of this warm weather ahead of us. This is a live look in Lewisburg. Good morning to you. Meteorologist Elizabeth Gardner will break down the temperature seesaw that will take us into the weekend.